All right, welcome back. This is our second video in the SINS presentation. We're going to talk real quickly about categories of interventions. This again is from our same article, Peterson et al. From 2021. Essentially, our categories of interventions can be looked at in the following way. Once we have our understanding of our tissue-specific impairment and our stage of condition, as well as our tissue reactivity, subject reactivity, and then we've made our functional goals, we can now start to intervene and choose our interventions. And so we have our interventions categorized into things that make people feel better, they're palliative, they get the tissue ready for activities and their corrective activities, and then our home program, which are our supportive categories of activities. Palliative, as the word suggests, is to ease symptoms and complaints, not necessarily taking away the full cause. Think of things like modalities, effleurage, soft tissue mobilization, a little bit of grade 1, 2 for the neurophysiologic effects of manipulation and so forth. We typically see patients with high reactivity and or in the acute stage of condition really benefiting from these palliative treatments. And patients with moderate tissue or in another stage of condition may benefit from those, but it's not necessarily required. And so preparatory, again, if we're looking at these, kind of prepares the tissue for the corrective treatment that is to come. Some examples might be heat or cold, or warming up on a bicycle, or performing a little bit of active range of motion, 20 to 30 repetitions of an activity with light or no resistance. The cryotherapy may decrease their pain. Heat can decrease pain as well, but may be used for different activities. So really starting to think critically about what you're wanting to do with your patient, and then do I need a palliative or preparatory activity? You can then move into a corrective exercise where we're attempting to actually fix the impairment, whereas the previous category was really more just treating the symptoms. We're now trying to treat the actual impairment. So here you'll see strengthening for weak areas, maybe manipulations in a grade 3, 4, or even a grade 5 manipulation to improve range of motion. We may stretch tight muscles. We might ride a bike to improve cardiovascular endurance and so on. One note here is that education is corrective activity. We're trying to get somebody to understand that maybe they have become part of the problem by their training methods, their self-selected activities, and even things such as avoiding activities can be corrective in nature and appropriate for billing and education. Supportive activities are supporting these palliative, preparatory, and corrective activities. Say, for instance, there may be a need to do things at home. This would be a supportive activity to what's being done in the clinic. Some examples might be ice to decrease swelling at home. Maybe they want to perform range of motion to maintain what you've given them in the clinic. So they would be stretching at home, and then maybe even some strengthening activities as well. How we get to what we want them doing at home a lot of times is a reverse engineered activity. And what we mean by that is we take the impairment, we take into consideration their reactivity, the stage of condition, and the goal, and then we start to develop our treatment plan. For instance, I want to stretch, but do I need to do anything preparatory prior to that? Do I need to provide any pain relieving modalities prior to the preparation, prior to the actual stretch? And once we have those pieces done, then we move into what are they going to do at home to support the activity. And the last thing that I'll say is that supportive activities should not really ever be something new or be given as they're walking out the door. So the supportive activities should have been something they've done in the clinic that you've had time to monitor and provide feedback and corrective counseling on, so that they're doing it properly. We want them doing things that are going to benefit them and then maintain what we've been able to do in the clinic. All right, so that gets us through the first two videos. You'll see video 3, we're going to be talking about tissue-specific impairment. So I will see you on the next video.